Howdy. So a nation weeps. Actually, not a nation, only one state in New England, probably. I don't know if people in Vermont actually care that Tom Brady went to Florida. I know, I'm only kidding because I know somebody in Vermont is probably going to get mad at me right now, but sue me. So Tom Brady is a Buccaneer. You ask, how could this possibly have happened? Well, you know what? What is he, 43? 43. It's kind of funny to think of some of the quarterbacks that were washed up when they were 33. That is correct. I know we're selfish around here. And I know, but before I get into that, Bill Belichick, he has no personality. He's, we're on to Stidham or whoever the next guy is. Well, here's the thing. There's a relationship, the coach, quarterback. It's probably the hottest relationship in all of sports. And nobody understands it because you want to pretend that it's just two people that are friends. Like, that Bill and Tom, they just love each other because they win championships. Really? Well, your boss pays you a lot of money. Do you love him? You want to hang out with him or her? Want to go to dinner? Think you guys get along all the time? Well, here's the thing. When you're talking about the relationship between the two of them, you have what inarguably the greatest quarterback of all time, right? He's been to 9 Super Bowls as a starter. And in 3 of them, he at least walked off the field at one point with the lead late in the game. So, done deal. And on the other side, you have inarguably the greatest coach of all time. If you want to argue that, give me a break and pack a lunch, because I'll argue it till, we're both gray. And I'm not, by the way. So, here's the thing now. Let's get back to this basic. Brady wanted money, but he didn't exactly want money. He didn't want to break the bank. For all you people that say he's greedy, because I know everybody's got that armchair quarterback, the Monday morning quarterback, where you all know better because you read an article, you made an opinion, and bingo, you're an expert. I'm not either, but I try and take at least an intelligent look at things. I try and take a step back, and I try and look at some things that have happened before. And we'll get to that in a second. So Brady is the best of all time. He's taken pay cuts throughout his career. When Peyton Manning signed for 6 years, $100 million, Brady took 6 years for $60 million. That $40 million allowed the team to get better players. Right? So now, you got that? Brady had a good team around him. Belichick is a great coach. The thing is, it's the ego. Brady wants to be loved. All right? Now I'm getting psychological on you. Brady wants to be loved. That's the thing. He wants Bill to say, we need Tom. He wants him to go to the media and say it. He wants him to say, I hope Tom will stay here. But you know what? Never going to happen. Belichick is always next man up. And you know what? He won with Bernie Kosar, a washed-up Bernie Kosar. Then he won with Vinny Testaverde, who we used to call Vinny Interceptor-Verde, because it's all he did. Now, how did Belichick make Testaverde a winner? He won a playoff game with a washed-up Mark Rippon. Belichick could probably win with me at quarterback. Probably not. All right, so you get the idea. He's a great coach. But he wants to win his way, and he wants the credit. The ego, don't forget. I'm sure Bill reads the paper, and I'm sure he realizes that many people say that the Patriots have won because of Brady. And I'm sure Brady, throughout half of his career anyway, heard that he was a system quarterback, that he only won because of Belichick and the system. So now, quarterback, if I can say, a quarterback, you have to be able to read defenses fast. You have to be able to make good decisions. You have to be accurate. You also have to have pocket presence, and you have to be fearless. Do you know how many quarterbacks have had all of that? You could count it on one hand. Seriously, one hand. To do what Belichick did? Seriously, you could count on one hand. So you can understand why there's an ego. And you can understand why Brady is now in Tampa. It wasn't the money. If he wanted $10 million, he wanted 20 from the Patriots just to prove a point. Belichick, he wanted Tom to stay, but he would never say it publicly. So do you understand now when you go on Facebook and you post about how greedy Brady is, or when you talk about what a jerk Belichick is, do you realize you might be right about both, but you're probably right about neither? And that's the way it goes. So either get your Buccaneer hat, continue to root for the Patriots, and I rooted for them throughout it all. The Dick McPherson era. Tony Eason. They were 0-11. I was rooting for Scott Zolak to beat the Colts. That's what a fan is. So you know what? I'll be rooting for the Pats tomorrow, but I hope Brady does well too. Okay?